So the big question is, can I go to Mexico as a U.S. citizen and buy a BYD Shark hybrid truck, beautiful truck, and return with it? The answer is yes, and I'm going to go into the details. Watch this video from EVpedia.
Models like the fully electric Seal and Dolphin are also sold. There are no plans to sell the Shark in the US, but it looks like someone drove one across the border from Mexico. Reddit user Obvious Performance 56 spotted one and snapped a photo of it stopped in a Scottsdale, Arizona parking lot. No additional details were shared, but the license plate appears Mexican, possibly from the state of Sonora, which borders Arizona. It's not uncommon to see vehicles registered in Mexico in the border states. The BYD Shark is a bit bigger than a Ford Ranger, but smaller than an F-150. Its primary...
And so here's that picture from Reddit, what they were talking about. So, look at that. I was really hoping to be the first one to drive one over here. Let's see here, if Americans just go down and buy one, you probably have a hard time registering. So if you have a dual nationality, I drove a Mexican car like that last year, but you have to return it to Mexico within a year. You get U.S. insurance for the car, specifically. Ton of people do this in the border areas. Yeah, I mean, so and my wife's a Mexican national, so I think that's going to help. So I could literally go down to Mexico, buy one. It would be registered plates there in Mexico, and then drive it through the border, crossing there in Hidalgo, Texas, and have all the paperwork ready. Mainly U.S. insurance. There's a form to fill out we're going to look at here in just a second, and I would be able to drive it for 1 year in Texas or the U.S., and then after that return it, and then probably keep it there at our house in Cancun, or keep it at the border when we cross over and drive around. But that is the thing, it'll just be for 1 year. Now that may change once BYD builds a plant in Mexico. Then that Shark will be made in Mexico, but we're going to have to see how the tariffs come out on that, if it's going to be heavily taxed or not. So let's take a look at the Customs and Border Patrol information. Yeah, so this is the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol website. I assume this would be applied, this 2.5% duty. That's not too bad on $50,000, $53,000. Yeah, it would be for personal use. That would be, I believe I could fall under this category, the vehicles in my wife's name. Although she is a permanent resident, I have to look into that. May import a vehicle duty-free for personal use up to 1 year if the vehicle is imported in conjunction with the owner's arrival. Vehicles imported under this provision that do not conform to U.S. safety and emission standards must be exported within 1 year and may not be sold in the U.S. There is no exemption or extension of the export requirements. And then there's a form to fill out. So looks like it's doable. May actually have to call U.S. Customs Border Protection, see what they say. But as far as I can tell, it's definitely doable. And according to that Reddit picture, somebody's already done it. So I'm gonna look into a little bit more, but it looks like it's doable. So far, yes, you can buy one, bring it back to the United States, but it had to be license plates from Mexico and only be able to be kept here in the United States for 1 year. Alrighty.